Welcome to the Getting to Know Reno, Nevada channel. Part 1 of this series will introduce you to the general feel and climate of this city, especially if you've never heard of Reno or been here before. Reno is situated in a long valley at the elevation of about 4,400 feet above sea level. Its western city limits are against the Sierra Nevada foothills. Here, you'll find some of the most beautiful landscapes in northern Nevada. This series concentrates mostly on what's available within the city limits and nearby. Our sister city, Sparks, will be the topic of a future video. In this climate of sharp contrast, you'll encounter heavily timbered mountains and just minutes away, sparsely vegetated desert. The Truckee River cuts through this desert, carrying Lake Tahoe's waters eastward to Pyramid Lake. We have a desert here because Reno's in the rain shadow of the Sierras. The weather and temperature can vary greatly in a single day, and yet we have 265 days a year or more of sunshine. Originally, the Washoe and Paiute tribes inhabited the Truckee Meadows. A frontiersman named Jedediah Smith was the first white man to set foot in the valley in 1826. Soon after, the rich arable lands around the Truckee River would become the destination of an historic immigration of dreamers. By the 1840s and 50s, these settlers camped in the Truckee Meadows on their way to their fates in California. This is where the Donner Party dallied too long before heading up to the high country. By 1849, gold was discovered in Nevada, and then in 1858, silver was too. In 1861, divorce was legalized in Nevada with low residency requirements, which fostered yet another rush of immigrants to the state. In 1868, in the same year the Transcontinental Railroad became established, Reno officially became a city. Just 6 years later, this small community would have its own state university. Always a place for big dreams, the town would be dubbed or marketed as the biggest little city in the world. In the new century, mining was booming in the state. In 1931, gambling became legalized here. This sector of the economy flourished for decades. Today, casinos still form an important part of the Reno economy, with more than 20 casinos in operation. So what is the Truckee Meadows like today? Well, including Reno and Sparks, it has a population of around 400,000 people. Though growing quickly, it is still a beautiful place. A dormant shield volcano dominates the northwestern horizon, overlooking a city that has building construction going on in most neighborhoods. And at the south end of the city, there lies deep beneath Highway 395, an active volcano. Thousands of motorists drive by daily without knowing the significance of the vents of sulfur and steam that waft along the roadway. We still have the Reno Rodeo here in June. The classic music and classic car events are in August. The air races and the balloon races are in September. But what is recent is the influx of big-named employers moving into the greater Reno area. And like a magnet, they're attracting migrants from other states, hoping to find their fortunes in local business. And now there is a bustling artist community and a hip Midtown district. Midtown is the destination for craft beers, unique meals, and even more unique clothing. As it was in the 1800s, people still camp here before pressing on to their fates. Now they rest and provision up before moving on to Burning Man. Even though Reno is undergoing a flurry of change as it expands to accommodate a growing population, you can still see wild horses within the city limits. Thanks for watching. Please click the notification bell below to know when part 2 is ready for viewing.